sweaty. Can you tell?
Hi everybody, welcome back to the vlog. My name is Hannah, I live in New York City, and this vlog is going to be a little bit different than usual because I am living alone and will be living alone for the next 2 weeks, which is actually the longest that I have ever lived alone. There is no dramatic reason for this or anything. Stop your speculating. It is just because my husband is away working at a music festival in Virginia. I'm pretty jealous too, honestly, because I also got asked to come work at this thing, but I couldn't make it work with my schedule, and I bet it is going to be so fun.
Hello everybody and welcome to the vlog. It is a Friday afternoon right now. It's about 2 o'clock. On Fridays, I get summer Fridays through my job. So I'm finished at 1 o'clock, which means it is officially the weekend for me. Sort of. I have a ton of editing to do, so I'm going to be doing that this afternoon, but right now I'm about to take a break from that and make some lunch and take Miss Maggie outside. If you're newer here, Maggie is a dog that lives in my neighborhood that I dog sit during the workday when I'm working from home and her parents are not. So she's here, so I'm just going to eat something real quick and then take her out.
Like I said earlier, I've never actually lived alone before, which really feels kind of strange to me. I lived with my parents. I went to college and grad school where I lived with roommates, and then Ross and I moved in together. Living alone is something that I missed out on, and while that's totally okay with me, and I realize how lucky I am to have found my life person when I did, but I do sometimes wonder what living alone would be like, so I'm sort of treating this 2 weeks as an opportunity to pretend that I live alone and see how it differs from living with a spouse or roommates. I realize this is a little goofy, but that is also okay with me.
So this is a much larger meal than I would normally have for lunch, but I need to finish off these leftovers before they go bad, so here we are. I've got Mississippi pot roast. It's a delicious crock-pot meal. I will link the recipe in the description. Put some of it on bread with mozzarella cheese for a little sandwich moment. Got some zucchini and these little star-shaped noodles that I just discovered when I had oral surgery earlier this year, and they're delicious. So change of plans. While I was eating lunch, Maggie's mama texted me and said that she's coming home early today. So I'm not going to be taking Maggie out for a walk right now, but I do need to go to Target. But I think I'm just going to shift my plans a little bit for the day. I want to get more editing done so I could just knock that out and have it out of the way. So I'm going to edit here for like, I don't know, maybe an hour, hour and a half, and then I'm going to go to Target and for a walk, just to be outside. It's been super hot in the city and it's like a little less hot today. So I want to go take advantage of that. Maybe I'll go read on the roof later or something, but I gotta get this editing done. I'm currently running my first 5K video, and it was about an hour and 40 minutes of raw footage. So it's just taking me a really long time to get through it. I think it's gonna be a really long video, and by the time you're seeing this, it's already up. So if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it because it's taking forever. I am uncomfortable. I'm not having a good time right now.
Y'all, I don't know what to do about this. And it's too late now for you guys to give me any advice because, you know, the ship has sailed by the time this video is up. But I am pretty much finished with editing this video, and it's still 45 minutes long, which I just feel like is way too long for a YouTube video. I've never put up a video that was even more than 30 minutes. So I'm just not really sure what to do about this. I just ended up with way too much footage for the format I was going for. If I could go back 3 months ago, because I was filming this video over like 3 months, I would change the format entirely so it could be multiple videos. But now that it is how it is, I don't really think I can cut it into 2. Maybe I'll play with it, but oh, I don't know what to do. Okay, I can't decide what to do with the crazy long video. I'm thinking it's just gonna be crazy long, and we'll see how that does on my channel. I've never posted a really long one, so I guess it's the time now. But I just made a store list. I'm gonna go to Target. I'm really only going because I'm going to Rockaway Beach with some friends tomorrow, and I need some snacks and stuff. So I'm gonna go get that. And I also have some packages downstairs that I'm really excited about. I'll show you when I get back. Okay, let's go. Finding Target is so stressful right now. There's so many people and they're all in the way. I got way too much stuff and it's really heavy. And I do this every time, so I shouldn't be surprised. I have to say, this grocery haul is really getting. I am only one person shopping for myself for 2 weeks, and I have absolutely no regard for my own health. I don't know though, I have some vegetables in there. I have salad and cucumbers. Bananas are good. Also, wait, I feel like that sounded like I expect this to feed me for 2 whole weeks. I do not. So like I said before I left, I have some packages. I ordered a few things on Prime Day. I didn't go too crazy, but I got a few things. A couple more to come, but I got a new Fitbit band that is exactly like the old one I've been wearing, that brown leather one. But that one was just getting really old, and I didn't know when I ordered this, but I actually lost my Fitbit because I think this band broke and it fell off my wrist out in public, and I didn't notice until it was too late. But I've ordered a new Fitbit. It's the same one, and this will work. I actually contemplated if I should send this back or not because, you know, it broke and caused me to lose my Fitbit, but I've been wearing it for over 2 years, and had I retired it when it started getting old and worn out, it wouldn't have broken, so I'm gonna keep it and just not let that happen this time. I'm really excited about this one. This is a really, really tiny belt bag for running. The one that I have now is great, but it's just kind of big and bulky. And this one is really little, but it'll still like fit your phone and stuff. It just kind of stretches to fit it. It smells funny. And this was absolutely the Amazon homepage got me purchase. It's these scrubbing bubbles dot things that you put around the edge of your toilet bowl, and it cleans your toilet every time you flush. So I'll keep you posted on how these work too. So the package that I am the most excited about was not a Prime Day order. It is from New Balance. I'm so excited. Okay. They're so pretty. I'm so excited. These are the New Balance 530s. They're very trendy right now, I think, or they were really trendy a few months ago and they're not anymore and I missed the memo. I don't care. I think they're so cute. They're not a running shoe. They're just like a comfy lifestyle sneaker. I tried them on in New Balance the other day and loved the way they felt on my foot, but they didn't have this color, so I ordered them. Oh, I'm so excited. Just look at it. It's so pretty. I really wish I'd done my nails before all this. I keep noticing how much my fingers are on camera looking like this. I am making my favorite pasta salad, mainly to have at the beach tomorrow, but it will feed me for days. I use a whole 16-ounce box of tricolor rotini pasta because obviously that's the best kind. The sauce is 1 packet of ranch seasoning and a cup of mayonnaise, and you want to mix it with the pasta while the pasta is still hot. It just coats it better that way. For veggies, here I'm using cucumber, celery, and black olives, but you can use whatever you think sounds good. I don't measure the vegetables at all, just go with what feels right. And I also want to add a quick disclaimer that I am cutting this celery with kitchen scissors. They are clean and used especially for these purposes. I promise I'm not gross. Well, it is now exporting at 40 minutes and 55 seconds. Hope you guys like long videos. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. I am about to head to Rockaway Beach with a group of friends, and I probably won't be vlogging a ton when I'm there. It's gonna be a really large group, and I only know 2 people, so I'm not trying to like put the camera up in strangers' faces or anything, but I'm sure I'll get some clips. It's gonna be a fun day. It's very cloudy out, but like I kind of prefer that for a beach day, honestly, because it's just not gonna be nasty hot. from the beach. It's about 6 o'clock. It was very comfortable today, cloudy. I didn't get sunburnt or anything. At one point, I actually even put on my friend's long sleeve linen shirt because I was kind of cold because of the breeze, which is wild because it has been so hot in New York City the past few weeks, but today was very mild. And I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I'm about to get in the shower and then immediately head back out to go eat dinner at a friend's house. One of the friends who was also at the beach today is having some people over for a Korean barbecue. So I'm gonna go do that. I am being so social today. Okay, considering that I just got ready, including my shower, in about 20 minutes, and that this is unwashed beach hair that I just ran a blow dryer brush through real quick, I think I look okay. I put on just like the tiniest little bit of makeup, and I'm wearing these very cute pants that I got from Target several vlogs ago, and they were way too long, and I was talking about returning them, and then my mom came through and saved the day and hemmed them for me on our family beach trip. But I gotta go.
Look what I just made myself for breakfast at noon. This is the ultimate Sunday afternoon breakfast when you stayed out too late on Saturday.
I was about to get up and be productive, but then Rory came over for some snuggles, so guess that's not happening. Good morning, afternoon, whatever. I have been very slow this morning, but that's okay. I stayed out pretty late. Yesterday was so fun. It has been a long time since I have spent like a whole day and night out with friends like that. Like, I was truly just out all day. I left at about 10 a.m. yesterday and didn't get home until about 1. So fun, but I am a tired girl today. Today is just gonna be kind of a chill life maintenance kind of day. I really only have a few things that I would like to accomplish, and then I can just kind of vibe for the rest of it. I want to play the clarinet, which I'm about to do here in a second. I want to clean my bathroom and my kitchen, and then also declutter this table over here because it has been cluttered for like a month. And I want to get some exercise in. I haven't really decided what that's gonna look like. It's hot today, but might cool down enough to run outside by this evening, or maybe I'll just go to the gym and do a treadmill run, or maybe even just the elliptical and some weights. I haven't really decided yet, but just some sort of exercise. And then aside from that, the day is mine to do whatever with. I am very conscious about how I look right now. I know that I look undone on camera a lot of the time, and I'm really fine with that, but I look, whew. Okay, so I had a good little practice session. I will admit that it got a bit derailed in the middle because Ross texted me the news that President Biden has dropped out of the race. So I got a little distracted and started reading the news for a minute, but I got back in there. I do actually want to talk about music for a minute though, because I feel like there are a lot of newer people here that have come in since I really last talked about music a lot on the channel. So just to get you up to speed, I am a musician. I am primarily a clarinetist. I also honestly most frequently these days do woodwind doubling. So I'm playing clarinet, sax, and flute for things, mostly musical theater. So back at the beginning of the year, I was essentially working full-time as a musician and music teacher on top of working a full-time job, which was wild. That is the busiest and most tired I've ever been in my life. But I was performing as a doubler in a musical. I had 5 shows a weekend for that. I was also in a cabaret in that time period, so I had that and some rehearsals, and I did like another cabaret type performance at a theater called 54 Below that had a few rehearsals, and the book was pretty hard, so I was practicing a lot for that one. But there's a lot going on. And also on top of that, I was preparing for a big audition that I had at the end of February. So all of this was going on from the end of 2023 through the like mid-March. It was the most I had performed in a long time, all just happening all at once. And I was exhausted. There was one period where I didn't have a single day off for a month and a half. That sounds crazy, but it was what it was. But despite being incredibly tired, put this down, this is getting weird. Despite being incredibly tired, I was so happy. Like, I was having the best time. I felt so proud of myself. To be really transparent, was making the equivalent to my salary at my full-time job just from playing music for a minute, which was really, really cool and felt really, really good. So then, at the end of March, I had oral surgery. And I was unable to play for longer than I expected. It was probably about a month before I really got back to playing after that, when I expected it to be more like a couple of weeks. So then, after I'd recovered from the surgery and could play again, it was about time for us to move, which was dominating a lot of my time. And this one sounds silly, but I also started running, which was taking up a lot of my time. And when you're trying to balance a full-time job, teaching music lessons, which I know falls under the window of being a musician, but I guess I'm talking more specifically about practicing and performing right now. So teaching music lessons, being a YouTuber, working a full-time job, training to run a race, doing all of that, it can be really hard to stay in shape playing wise. And I just hadn't really been like looking for gigs at all or practicing enough. And when I think back to the beginning of the year, when I was playing so much and performing so much, and I was really tired but really happy, I'm like, I have got to make this a priority. You know, musician is the way that I kind of primarily identified myself for the bulk of my life, and I'm just not as happy when I'm not doing it. So I need to get back into prioritizing it. Yeah, it's tough. That's where I'm at music-wise. I'm happy to have played today, and yeah, I need to clean the house. While I clean, I just want to share some of my findings from my 2 weeks alone. First, I feel really affirmed knowing that I can, in fact, stay alone for that long without getting mega lonely or bored. It was honestly really kind of fun to do whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. Not that Ross ever says that I can't do something or anything like that, but when you live with another person, there's a certain level of considering their wants and needs that you have to be mindful of. I also found that I seem to be more productive when I'm alone, which I think is probably just because it takes a little more effort to amuse myself. When it's just me, I find that I want to be doing active things more, and I also get a lot more sucked into my work when no one is around to distract me. As positive as all of that is, I think it's because it's just less fun for me to sit and veg and watch TV alone than it is to do that when Ross and I are watching something together and can hang out and chat about it and enjoy each other's company. So even though I definitely found some positives in spending so much time alone, it also reaffirmed for me that I am so lucky to have a wonderful relationship where I miss my husband when he's gone. I've always really believed in the idea that you have to be completely happy and content alone before you can be happy in a relationship. It is possible to enjoy your alone time a lot and also love spending time with your partner a lot. And I think that being able to do both is really important. Okay, so I didn't get to the cleaning the kitchen part of the day because I ended up going way harder in the bathroom than I really intended to, but I'm so glad I did. Like, it ended up being a deep clean, and I'm gonna take a bath tonight, and I'm really excited to just sit in there in this like perfectly sparkling, beautiful, clean bathroom. I mean, I know you can't tell on camera how like actually sparklingly clean and beautiful it is in there, but it smells so good. Anywho, it is about 6:30 and I've decided that I'm going to go for a run outside. It is still pretty hot, but I would rather deal with it than go to the gym. I just so prefer running outside, so that's what I'm gonna do. This isn't going well. I'm a little frustrated. I was just having a really hard time running today and I don't know why. And I feel like that happens sometimes and I usually don't know why. Like, I didn't do anything different than I usually do, I don't think. I did a 30-minute run and only accomplished 2.14 miles in that 30 minutes because I just kept having to walk. Normally, I do 30 minutes straight without walking. So, and I'm just not sure what was happening. The first time I had to walk, I'd only been running for like 10 minutes. And I just had this like weird pain in my shin and I almost thought that maybe I should stop. I decided to just walk for a little bit and then that got better after that. So I don't know, I feel like I just had a cramp or something, I don't know. But then the whole rest of that run just felt like a struggle. I had to walk again a little while later for about a minute and it just felt like way more of a struggle than it should have, I guess. I don't know if any of you guys are runners. Does any of that make any sense to you? And could you tell me why it happens? Because I just don't understand if I'm doing something wrong or like I just feel very stagnant. Like I'm just not getting any better at running right now and I don't know. Y'all, I just frothed up some Fairlife chocolate milk. I've never done it hot before, just iced. Look at that. That is the most dense froth I've ever seen. Good morning, everybody. It is unfortunately Monday morning, but I'm feeling good this morning. I woke up pretty early and I did my nails, got my dip powder nails back, and they are also red and my toes are red, and there's not a more empowering combination than red nails and red toes. I put some makeup on, I did my hair, which is normally more than I would do for a work from home day where I have one super internal meeting that's just like me and two other people who I work really closely with. But I need to film my summer street easy apartment search video today, which is gonna be up before this one because it occurred to me that I don't wanna put this one up until Ross is back. You know, I don't want to just be advertising that I'm here by myself, which I realize if you vlog and live by yourself, you're doing all the time. But you know what? I don't, so I'm going to be super safe. So that one's going to go up first. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I'll link it. But yeah, I figured I might as well go ahead and get ready in the morning time. So when I finish up my work day, I can just immediately do that. Maybe over lunch. No, probably not over lunch because Maggie's here. I got to take her out. Yeah. It's gonna be a good day. It is lunchtime and Maggie girl very clearly knows what's about to happen. Maggie, do you wanna go for a walk? Do you wanna go for a walk outside? You do? You do? Let's go. Let's go. just finished filming, and with that, I'm pretty much done for the evening. Thank goodness, because I am tired right now. I did not sleep well last night, and I've been going pretty hard all day. Work was busy.
All I want